Welcome to round 9 of season 1 of the Sprunk Xtreme 1 Cup. We have a pretty crazy looking field tonight with RPM, Juxry, Jack, and Potato Farts. All new guys except for Juxry, who is gunning for the points lead here. He's already got the point standing right now. RPM is gunning for this is actually Jack LM, who's in second place. This is his track, so I'm very excited tonight. We're gonna have a trifecta this week, pretty much, of Jack tracks and trying to get ahead of the game here. This track is tricky and fun all at the same time. Hard turns into the corners and just speed on top of speed. So it's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to this. This whole week is going to be exciting. And again, we have here Juxry, who is trying to pull himself back. This is the points leader right now. RPM, who wants the position bad, but has got a lot of distance to keep up with. And we have the newcomer, Jack, who has come onto the scene with pretty much a flash. Somebody who we featured a couple of times in our races and has had his races featured a couple of times as well. So this is going to be, if you can see how this track turns there, it's such a hard turn, but it's awesome. And Juxry is definitely making up speed right now, getting back into a competitive position. The Slipstream, which is normally a powerful positioner for this race, has kindly been muted because of the turns in the track with the braking. So it really is going to be how each player brakes into the turns, as well as grabs that Slipstream and takes it through that big long straightaway in the background. That's the beauty of Jack's track today is that there is a start-finish line. There's all sorts of fun stuff, restart lines and everything. I really would like to play a full, 100 laps on this thing. And unfortunately, due to the glitch that's currently in Rockstar, it's not something we can do. But hey, we're not being negative. We're being positive. We're watching an awesome race, and I don't even know if I should stick back here with Juxry. I think Juxry is actually getting hurt here for the times. Okay, so he's doing a 46. So we're gonna move up to, I believe it's RPM. Him and Jack are just trading first and second place right now. And there's RPM on the outside. It just seems like as one person goes to the lead, the other person flattens out and ends up getting the lead there. And then, of course, the Slipstream is playing a big role as well. So there's a pass on the outside, or excuse me, the inside to Jack, coming around the corner, but getting way loose. Jack takes advantage of it, comes right into the center here, and I'm guessing he's going to go a little low and try to go. Nope, couldn't get it. This is going to be a 1-2 battle here. I'm hoping that Juxry get a little bit more, but when you're off that Slipstream section, it's not going to be easy to get it back, especially with a track like this. Oh, so close. RPM has had a very bad time this season with the tracks, just because he ends up tearing into somebody. She made a joke early that Agent Ranger, who had some things that he had to deal with this week and was unable to attend this week's race. He was actually saying that Agent was just going to come out of nowhere and hit him and crash him and then disappear back out of the game. So the good news is that I don't think that's going to be a feasible thing to have happen. But in the same respect, he's still got Jack to contend with, so you just never know how that's going to end. So let's go back. So 45-45, that Slipstream on this track is absolutely killing Jux, because he's at least a second off without it. And they're coming up on Potato Farts here. who is a newcomer. He did show up to a race before in one of the other the championships that we were running. He ended up not getting to run, so we're gonna see here. And I don't think he has full upgrades on that vehicle at this time, so you can see he's a little bit off the pace. Let's see where Juxry is. He's bleeding off positions right now. So yeah, he's got some spacing. He's on the other side of the track right now, trying to pull it back. Still a points leader, still with the limited track distance there, and with the limited amount of people that showed up for him tonight, there's a good chance that regardless of what he does, if he does a third place position, he's still going to be secured for his first place run. And that's the thing is we're always looking for new racers, especially like when we say, you know, there's days, sometimes people would say, well, we can't show up because there's too many racers on board. Trust me, nights like this happen. And if we had 20 racers and you showed up and weren't able to fill a room, trust me, somebody always has something that's going on that ends up taking them out for the night. And we'll have position placed for you. And that's the thing is that's really the goal here, is to get a room full of racers on tracks like this so we can get some real good competitive racing and, you know, looking at giving away cash cards and that kind of thing. So again, here comes Jack's going a little bit low on the track there. That may end up being some sort of point deduction for later on. We're going to have to check the rules for it later. RPM has used some of that slipstream to pull away from him and just get a lot of momentum. But here Jack gets back in, picks that slipstream right back up, and comes tearing through. And RPM's going to jump right back into it, and I'm sure pull that slipstream as well. So it's just a mashup of trading places up in front. But there it is. That's the finish line. Trying to dodge RPM coming into the line here. Can he hold him off, or can RPM make up the distance? And Jack takes the win. And 100% that Potato Farts is going to come into the fourth position. Juxry's already finished the third. So this is so we got the 44 seconds. So that's a stock. I found out now that he's in a stock vehicle, so that would explain his difficulty. Juxry ends up getting the best lap for the night with a 44.96. So that's going to help him a little bit with his points. Thank you guys for watching round 9. We got one more race to go. I'm excited, so I'll see you when you tune in. Talk to you then. Bye.